Welcome to the food production practical first demo class, and today we will going to talk about knives. Before we start, go ahead and I'll tell you about different type of knife. First I will show you the structure of knife. What are the part in the knife? So let's start. So as you can see in the picture, there are some parts of knife. So at that edge, at this side, we have a point, which is this pointed part. This upper part of knife which is thick, you can see is this thick part. It is spine. The middle part from here till there, it is blade. And this part where we use sharpening stone to sharpen the knife, from this side we cut the things, vegetable or whether it's a meat or something. We cut from edge. Then we have a heel at this side. This part we call it bolster. This is our tang. You can see inside this line of steel in between the handle, that is tang, and whatever you see as a hole, this is a handle. And you also can see 3 dots, and these are rivet. Rivet is from here till the other side. It helps the knife and handle to combine together. And the last part of the knife is we call butt. So you can see in the structure. Now we'll start with types of knife. So as you can see on the table, we have chef's knife, we have a slicing knife, palette knife, paring knife, turning knife, boning knife, fillet knife, tomato knife, bread knife, and steel. And we also have cleaver knife, or we also call it a butcher's knife, and a poultry scissor, or we can say a scissors. So first we'll start with the chef's knife. So chef's knife is available in market in different sizes, from 6 inch, 8 inch and 9 inch. What I'm showing you right now is a 9 inch chef knife. We also call it a multi-purpose knife because from the same knife we can do slicing, chopping, filleting and so on. We have a slicing knife. We also call it vegetable knife. We use it usually to slice for the slicing purpose the vegetable as well as the cooked meat for the carving purpose. Then we have a palette knife. The speciality of this knife is it is blunt from all the edges, from all around. You cannot cut anything from it. Generally we use it to prepare a cake for the icing. This is a paring knife. It's a kind of a multi-purpose knife we can say, because from that also you can do the slicing. But generally we use it for small things like to peel something. Okay, if you don't have, so we can use it for peeling, for scraping, for small vegetable like mushroom. This is a turning knife. We use it for cutting of vegetable in a special shape. Like there is a one cut which call it turn. It is an oval shape, and we also can use it for a carving purpose. Like on the Halloween we can carve a pumpkin out of it. Then we have a boning knife. This knife we use to fillet and to cut red meat and poultry. Okay, it is little flexible. It's not too much flexible. You can see the shape. Because of the special shape, you can insert it in between flesh and the bones, and you can easily remove the flesh out of bones without wasting anything. Now we have filleting knife or fish fillet knife. This is a flexible blade. So it is very easy to fillet the fish from it because look at the size and the shape and flexibility. So we can easily insert this knife in between the flesh of the fish and the spine. So we use it to fillet the fish. Then we have a tomato knife. We use this kind of knife to cut the citrus fruits, especially tomato and oranges. We use it for peeling and cutting. Why? Because if we use a normal knife like this, it might get blunt because of the vitamin C content in that. So each time we need to sharpen it. So to avoid that, we use, and to save our time, we use tomato knife like this for small things. You can see it's like a teeth, like a serration. So it helps us to cut tomatoes easily. On the same way, we have a bread knife to cut the bread. This also have a serration. This serration in a bread knife is little deeper than a tomato knife. We use it to cut the bread. And then we have a steel. Steel we use to sharpen the knife. We can sharpen almost any kind of knife rather than a palette knife or a serrated knife. So there are some techniques, something like this, to sharpen the knife from the steel, something like this. So from both of the techniques you can sharpen the knife. We also use scissors. We usually call it poultry scissor, but it's a multi-purpose tool. We also can cut any vegetable like a beans, asparagus, or a coriander or parsley from it. Alright, in the butchery we use to cut some trimming out of the chicken, which is extra on sides, which is a little slimy. Then we have a cleaver knife or a butcher's knife. This knife we use in the kitchen generally to cut the bones and the tough part of meat like a trotters. In some cuisines, like in Chinese cuisine, they use it as a chopper, but in French cuisine, if we talk about French cuisine, they use it as a butcher's knife or we call it a cleaver knife.